The question I get asked most when I tell people I'm a DJ. Hey, my name is DJ Rick Flo, and I've been DJing for over a decade now. So just on YouTube, just showing people how to DJ. So being a DJ, you know, people see me on the street and the road. They see my shirt, DJ Rick Flo. They're always asking, "Oh, what kind of music you play?" And I usually, at first, I used to tell people, "Oh, I play open format." Everybody always give me that dumb look, like, what is open format? If you talk to another DJ, you know, before I move on, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and add me on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, make sure you add me on those places. So before I go on, you know, open format. If you're talking to another DJ, they're gonna understand what you mean. You understand what I mean? Open format. Open format means that you play a little bit of everything, basically. You know, whatever you play a little top 100 music. You know, you play everything. You know, play. So I had to change it up because that sounds just like DJ here. Everybody's gonna be like, "What's open format?" Right? And you know, the first, the first answer to your question should be a well rehearsed answer, and you should rehearse it. So here is my pitch now. So see, I specialize in reggae, dancehall, hip hop, but I do play for every occasion that there's every music that suits each occasion, right? If somebody asks you, "What do you play?" You know, I think that is a well-directed answer. My answer. And, you know, they're going to be like, "Oh, you specialize in reggae and dancehall and hip-hop music." Right. And then they're going to the spell, do you play the old dance or a new dancer? Then you kind of go into it and let's start up a conversation, right? Or they start up a conversation, and then they were like, "Oh, do you play the new hip hop or the old hip hop?" So, as I said earlier on, I'm a very diverse DJ, reading the crowd. You know, if you're there for a young person, you play new hip hop. If you're there for an older person, you play older hip hop, because the person may be hiring you for a birthday party or for quinceañera for a young person, 15 years old, right? So you have to be very direct with your answer, so that you have a answer when they ask you what kind of music you play, or what do you do, right? So be like, yo, I'm a DJ, you know? Yeah. And some DJs are gonna be, you know, straight up, hey, I'm a hip hop DJ, and that is it. Or I'm a dancehall DJ, that is it. You know, they'll just give you that direct answer. Yeah. So, and nothing wrong with that. If that's all you pay, that's all you pay. You understand what I mean? But try to relate it so that you can have a conversation with a person. You understand what I mean? Because you just never know, you know, who you're talking to, right? You may be talking to another DJ at the time, you know? Okay. So, that is my thing for money. Yeah. Alright, peace out.